Welcome back to Han Took Shots First. I'm Derek.
I'm Jack.
I'm the chicken brother.
And this week we are discussing Chapter 7, The Reckoning.
Ooh.
And up top, I want to remind you guys again that these episodes are now available on our main feed, Bad Movies, Worst People. It's available wherever you're listening to this, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, Apple, whatever. Go look it up there, because eventually I will only be posting episodes there, because maintaining two accounts is a lot of work.
We're trying to make Derek's life easier. That's all.
I already have to upload like 3 versions of everything, so I'm trying to figure out how to narrow that down.
Smart.
So yes, we are here, as I said, to talk about Chapter 7, The Reckoning.
Ooh, nice art.
Yeah, I unfortunately couldn't find the artist. Like, it was online, and it was on like an art page, but I didn't see anything that said who the artist was.
Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, if anybody knows, let us know.
I did it right before we jumped on, so I'm gonna like do a reverse Google search, try to find them, and if I find them, I will put their name on the screen.
Yeah, super cool.
Because it's fucking really good art. I mean, and it sums this episode up great. There's no Giancarlo, but it's got everything else.
That's okay because you don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of spoiling things, let's talk about this.
Let's.
So this is The Reckoning, directed by Deborah Chow and written by Jon Favreau. And this episode is an Emmy Award-winning episode of television.
Oh, what did it win, sir?
Outstanding cinematography for half-hour television show or something along those lines. But it was cinematography for sure.
Right. Okay.
And this aired December 18th, 2019. The countdown continues.
Getting towards Christmas.
That's not what I was thinking of, but yeah.
That's always what I'm thinking of.
Which would mean the last one would be... That's your Christmas present, right? Because that's like, what, the 23rd?
Yeah.
Unless they skipped a week.
23rd is a great fucking day of the December. Because it's not Christmas, so you can still do Christmas stuff, but party with the real friends.
Nope, it got pushed back probably because of Christmas. Because 7 days after the 18th would be 25th, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
So it aired on the last one aired on the 27th.
It's okay. It's a late Christmas present. It's like the Epiphany.
It's the 7th night of Hanukkah or whatever.
Got me.
I'm sure that's not right.
No way of knowing.
So, let's talk about The Reckoning. Shit gets kicked into high gear right before it ends.
Oh, yeah.
The big penultimate episode. It starts with a message from Greef Karga that Mando gets where he's like, hey, buddy, you remember how I fucked you over? Well, I'm alive. You're alive. We're all alive. That's great. But the Empire took over my town.
Kind of a problem here. Bit of a bummer. The Empire's in. They're moving out. Kind of pissed.
They've what's he say? Imposed despotic rule over my city.
He starts talking all kinds of old timey talkies. He says something later. I can't remember. I'll try and think of it.
He's like, "Can you come back here? Bring the kid. We'll use him as bait. But don't worry. You're gonna kill the client. Everybody wins. There's no way this backfires.
Yeah, not a chance.
Because there's no possible way anyone has a Darksaber." So he goes off to, that's probably not till next season, but I know who has it.
No, it's the end of this.
Is it? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Mando goes off to the farm planet we found him on before, which we now find out is Sorgan.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that matters, but I got a name.
Nope, that's
I
me.
was excited. And we have Cara Dune doing this fucking laser chain boxing match against...
Sure.
Here you go. This is where I said you would be proud of me. She's fighting against a Zabrak.
Yeah.
I didn't even look that shit up.
Fuck yeah.
I was sitting there. I was like, I wrote Darth Maul dude, and then I was like, no, Jack will get mad.
I wouldn't be mad, just disappointed. That might be worse.
I guess this
Can't
is
tell
like,
if it's an Iridonian or a Dathmirian, but it's a Zabrak.
And okay. I said I got Zabrak, dude. Don't start throwing more shit at me.
I had to just try and like one up you on that one. It's like, all right, well, he can't know all the stuff.
Dude, it's taken me 50 episodes and like over a year to figure out what the fuck a Zabrak is.
To stop calling him the Darth Maul dude.
Yeah.
Progress. You're right. My bad. That's progress.
Or that horny guy.
Darth Maul dude is much more preferred.
But I like this little like thing. They have like this laser lightning thing that's connecting them, but the Zabrak dude starts pulling on it. I'm like, that works if it's a chain or a rope. You're grabbing a laser.
It's a lo-fi laser, dude. Come on.
Or he's just that tough.
Could be. I mean, they do have 2 hearts. That means nothing to this situation, but
well, yeah, one of them is having a heart attack from the electricity, but the other one's fine.
You're going to go to cardiac arrest. How many of my hearts? 1. All right, I'm good.
We're not all getting cardiac arrested today. But so Mando shows up and asks her like, "Hey, you want to come and help me with this shit? I got to use the baby as bait. I need some help." And she's like, "Dude, I don't want to go fight some shitty local warlord. Like I've done some shit, and if the New Republic, if anybody runs my chain code, I'm going to jail
for life." Like she's full on no. Everything that he's saying, it's this, no, it's this, no. He's not really a warlord. He's an ex-Imperial. I'm in.
Yeah. Very quick turn. There wasn't even like a hesitate. Like, well, nope. She's like, "Oh, all right, well, fuck him then."
What level of warlord or Imperial? Doesn't matter. I'm in.
And I think he drops imp as the slang on the guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he starts calling them imps, and I was like, "Ooh, that's mean."
I like it.
Yeah, they're Imperials. Fuck them, dude.
This can't be the first time we've heard imps. It might be.
I don't know.
He said it in the last episode.
I guess I meant this series.
Oh, okay. Like Star Wars in general, or just Mandalorian?
I think in Star Wars, I think Mandalorian might be the first person to call them imps. I can't. Oh, there's a book or a comic that says it.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, I got to say Imperial a lot, and that's 3 syllables.
We don't have the time. We got to get this under 40 minutes.
So they're on the ship. She's like, "You're sure the baby is okay up there in the cockpit alone?" He's like, "Yeah, it's fine." And they're having a little conversation. And I love, like, it's fucking Grogu just like peeking out from the top of where the cockpit is, like looking at him. And he's like, "Oh, they look busy." And just goes up there and just starts fucking with everything.
Much like a Dennis the Menace type of child. So I had a quick thought. Again, this is not our first time watching this, and I'm going to try and connect this to other things. They're going to make Grogu some sort of Mandalorian navigator. Him, Mando, and all the other Mandalorians are going to join Ahsoka. That's a spin foil hat theory, but I have it. You've heard it.
I mean, it could fit because
they don't have a home here.
One of the Thrawn books, was I reading the old ones or the new ones?
Ooh,
I think I was reading the new ones. I was like, I'm going to do the canon ones first, and then I'll read the other ones.
Smart.
And they have the Skywalkers or whatever they call them.
That's the new one.
Yeah, so they have it's the kids who can like control navigate the ships or whatever.
The Chiss have a force sensitivity, but it's very limited, and it's for navigation purposes only. The way their culture has set it up.
But since they're tying it in with Thrawn and all that stuff, you know, it makes sense because he's force sensitive, obviously, but he can't talk, so they can have him hooked into the little machine and like navigating the ship through all these things to get them back to actual space or whatever.
It's just a random thought that I had watching it this time. I was like, cool, Grogu, Mando, gonna take all the Mandalorians to, I can't think of the name of that now, but to Ahsoka Town.
Whale Town. Whale
Town. Purgleville.
Ahsoka Town in the Purgle Galaxy.
And a Purgle far, far away.
He's like, all right, well, obviously this isn't going to work. So he takes him to Kuiil. I forgot what was happening here exactly. So I was like, okay, he's going to leave him with Kuiil to keep him safe and just use the little baby cart as like a distraction, pretending he's in there.
Open the baby's pram.
But he doesn't have the cool one yet because Kuiil builds it.
No, he's sleeping in a fucking ammo crate.
But it floats.
Yeah. You don't carry around ammo crates if you don't have to. Come on. Look at something around your house right now and imagine it floating instead of you carrying it. You move that thing everywhere.
Oh, everything. Why do you think I spent my entire life since I was a small child trying to do the Jedi mind trick?
Because you're smart.
I was watching a movie and then I was like, I want to play video games. My controller's all the way over there. No,
Look,
I'm
dude,
gonna have to get up.
I'm 43. I still try it every now and then.
I do like Kuiil hitting on Cara Dune here. That's how I took it anyway. Because he starts out, they're talking about if Grogu. Mando says he thinks Grogu's strand casted, and Kuiil's like, no, I've worked in the gene farms. He's evolved because he's too ugly to be like a clone or strand casted. And then he looks at her and he goes, this one, on the other hand, looks like she's farmed in the Cyto caves of Nora. And I just was waiting for the audience to be like, woo!
I mean, you know what strand casting is?
Yeah, it's advanced cloning.
Picking best parts or certain parts of different things and then put them together. So he is hitting on her, I guess. I didn't think about it that way, but he's like, she could be a strand cast because everything about her, perfect.
Well, because the other times I watched it, I always just thought like, oh, that'll become a thing, and it never does. So this time watching it, I did notice like he says that, and she kind of looks up and smiles at him. So whatever the Cyto caves of Nora are, it's the most perfect strand cast.
It's not something that lives in my brain. I wish I could pull that.
I'm sure it's nothing. They just threw something like it's like a lot of the stuff in this. It's not from other things. They're just like, let's make it up. Somebody will write a book and we'll figure it out.
Oh, they're just seeding for books and comic books.
Exactly. Dave Filoni's just like, I've always thought this sounded cool. Let's throw it in a script. Well, what does it mean? Nothing yet.
It means whatever the hell I want it to mean.
Look, email Timothy's on. He'll figure it out.
There you go. Get a jail-free card.
And then the IG-11 comes in with T.
Aww.
And, of course,
still
Mando's
voiced by Watiti.
Yeah. Of course, Mando's jumpy. Cara Dune's just jumpy because it's an IG droid. I don't think she doesn't know anything about the other incidents.
Correct.
But it turns out Kuiil went and claimed the carcass, reprogrammed it, rebuilt it, and trained
in accordance to the Charter of the New Republic. Like, he's like, because he's been through some shit with the Empire, he's like, fucking Law and Order, bro.
Yeah. Look, they said if you find it, you can keep it. So,
yeah.
Finders keepers, losers weepers. It's right here in the Charter.
I mean, I'm glad somebody went through and gave a little thought to not this, but before, like Ugnaughts. You see him in the fucking trilogy, or at least in episode 5. Somebody wrote a whole fucking book and lore about them and how they're sold into fucking slavery, indentured servitude, rather, to the Empire. And he's got this whole thing. He's like, dude, I fucking worked my way out. It took me 300 fucking years. Well, 3 of your lifetimes.
Yeah, which doesn't make a lot of sense because the Empire was only around for like 30 years, but I'll take it.
Maybe, okay, but who lent them out to the Empire might be some other barons. Ugnaughts don't seem like a warring kind of culture, so they got taken over by a neighboring planet. And then when the Empire came, these fucking not rival planets, but, you know, overlords were like, we got some commodities you can use, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We can't feed you, but we got slaves. That's pretty cool.
So, see, after 30 years of empirical control, he could work his way out and be free, guys.
Yeah, by his own hands.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was working.
I'm saying it's a better deal. He was like 200 and something fucking years under all the other barons. You know, it's a better society.
What? Yeah, he's like Empire,
it's a galactic society.
Not the worst.
He's obviously working for one of the nicer like warlords or whatever because they were like, okay, you worked hard enough, you can go. Like if he was working directly for the Emperor or something, he'd be like, no, you're never going anywhere. So,
oh, I'm afraid that your contract is never going to expire.
I'm afraid your contract is quite legal,
unoperational. Yeah, it's not a bad point you bring up though. Like if Vader or the Emperor was just like, no, you aren't going anywhere.
He used to work for Werner Herzog, and even though he's kind of evil,
I've got you for 2 months.
Even though Werner Herzog is
created his personal wardrobe.
Even though Werner Herzog is kind of evil, he worked for him, and he's like, you did do good work, and you've earned your way. And he just said it in some poetic way. If I had time to sit here and type it up, I could come up with it. But
dude, he does it later. He speaks exactly the way that you've told me he speaks in this show later.
I do like the little montage of IG-11 being like trained, because Kuiil's like, you can't just do it with a fucking spanner. Like, you've got to train these things, and it's like he's dropping boxes and he's dumping the blurg's food and missing the
blurg
trough.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the blurg is roaring at him like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not eating off the dirt. What do I look like, an animal? Oh.
We need Eye of the Tiger playing during the training. Running up steps and shit.
It's the Eye of the Loath Cat.
Chasing a speeder bike.
When it gets to the peak of it is when he's like, he brushes the lizard out of the way before he sets the box down and shit. Instead of being better at punching, he's like more gentle.
Dude, instead of Mac trying to get Rocky to chase a chicken, he's got to chase like a tauntaun.
It's just Kuiil on a blurg, and IG-11's barely walking because they are not fast.
That's a big fact.
I like he comes in and he's, after they have the montage, he's like, is he still a hunter? And he's like, no, he's not a hunter, but he will protect. And Mando and IG-11 have this like tense stare down, and IG-11's just like, T?
Ah.
And Kuiil has a good thing here, because like, we know Mando hates droids. And Quill's like, look, droids aren't good or bad. They're neutral reflections of those that imprint them. But Mando still does. He's like, no, I've seen different. They're
This is
fucked
the
up, man.
age-old argument, though. This is someone that's been hurt by a chow. And everybody else is like, dude, there's no good dogs or bad dogs. They are what you make them. Except for fucking chows, poodles, and chihuahuas.
Those are the most vicious for sure.
Those are the worst, dude. Any other dog that you tell me, you could show me a beautiful little pit bull, it just, it looks mean as shit, California cropped. And if you tell me it's a goodest girl or a goodest boy, I believe you. If you tell me your poodle, chihuahua, or chow is the goodest boy or girl, I do not believe you.
That's kind of the look that IG gave Mando, though, when he's staring him down like, don't fuck with Kuiil. Like a pit bull, like, oh, I'm sweet right now, but
yeah,
don't.
I will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Remember, I have like arms that can go at every angle, and if shit comes out of my back, I can shoot anything, man.
Would you like some more Taika Waititi, though? There you go.
Ooh, my Watiti's a little hot. Let me. I wouldn't mind blowing my Watiti.
Kuiil does agree to go along, not for money, but to protect the child from imperial slavery. But I love his thing. The blurgs will join me as well. The blurgs? I have spoken.
Okay. That means he's done talking. Load the blurgs. He's not coming back. He said he's spoken. He walked away. Load the blurgs.
Look, I've dealt with this guy before. I have spoken. That's the end of the conversation. I tried that on my wife during an argument once.
She slapped you.
I couldn't record for a while because I had a black eye. So
there you go. Attract.
Like, I have spoken. Psh, clump.
The hell you
this
have.
is the way.
This is the way indeed. Cara Dune and Mando are arm wrestling on the ship, and Grogu tries to choke her to death
because he's pro-murder.
Yeah, well, and also Mando's his guy.
Yeah, it is.
He's protecting his guy,
and he's got
that
this
little
look
pitbull.
like
hello, Chihuahua.
Yeah, exactly. He's watching Mando struggle, and like his face is like, oh, choke.
Yeah, that incites a whole argument. She's like, dude, this is fucked up. I don't like this at all. And then she lashes out at Kuiil, and they have a whole argument about how he used to work for the Empire, and he's like, I didn't work for the Empire. I was a fucking slave, and I worked my way out. And that's when Mando's like, let's calm this all down. Yeah. Can you build him a new baby cart? Because this one, he's sleeping in an ammo box. And Quill's like, yeah, I'll build it to show this bitch that you can work your way out of shit.
Like, first he wants him to improve it. He's like, I can't improve that. I'll fucking make one out of thin air, though.
What do you have on this ship? Just call me Kuiil Guyver.
I will from now on. Have we got a podcast for you?
Bad movies, worst people.
I mean, look, you like getting a couple beers in you, watching a bad movie, and yucking it up with your friends. That's what we're doing. We have microphones.
We have great impersonations. We have bad impersonations.
I think it might be one of the best podcasts I've ever heard.
It's the best podcast I've ever heard, fellas, and I ain't lying through my giant teeth. There's a sample.
Yes.
You can find us anywhere. Badmoviesworstpeople.com. Come check us out.
If you don't follow us, we will follow you home.
Hey guys, I don't want to sound needy here.
I'm needy.
But we have a Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople.
Mm-hmm.
And I know times are hard right now.
Real hard for me.
Inflation's up.
Oh.
You can't afford your groceries.
Can't eat.
We're not begging.
I'm begging.
We're not pleading.
I'm pleading.
We're not down on our knees.
Oh boy,
I mean-
my knees hurt. They've been on so long.
But we do kind of need the money.
I need the money bad.
We need new equipment.
New equipment. We need to do remote podcasts for all of you.
I wouldn't mind eating.
We need to have video.
I wouldn't mind eating.
We need more drinks.
Food sounds good.
So please check out patreon.com/worstpeople.
Please check us out.
You get a bonus episode every month, and we're going to have more content coming for you.
I'll send you pictures.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Please give me more. I'm being held hostage here.
Patreon.com/worstpeople.
If I don't pay my way out of here, they're going to kill me.
So they get to Navarro. So is Navarro the planet or the city or both?
It's often both. I mean, it's almost typically both.
Okay, because I feel like I always thought it was the planet, but I feel like he refers to the city as that at one point. So I wasn't, but it might be the only city on this fucking planet. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause
when you think of,
Because
like,
at first
obviously Tatooine has like Mos Espa and Mos Eisley and yada yada, but there's almost every other planet. No one names a city in that planet. They're like, we're going to Yavin 4, we're going to Alderaan, we're going to Coruscant.
Well, and because when you see Navarro at first, that's why early on I was like, is this Mos Espa? Because I forgot Navarro. I don't know how. With all those tattoos and that little goatee. But it looks like it looks much like Tatooine. It's like a desert planet. But we see here that pretty much everything that's not the city is like barren and covered in like lava rivers and shit.
Yeah,
So,
a little Mustafarian.
Yeah, so there might not be anywhere else to build a city unless you're Darth Vader.
That kind of ends up being the case. I think it's just a oversight on Star Wars writers. Were like, I mean, George Lucas didn't know exactly what he's doing despite his notebooks. They're like, oh, they went to Alderaan.
I disagree, bitch.
He knew exactly what he was doing. But it's just like, think about our fucking Earth. There's climates and accents all over our Earth. It's very, very different. We go to Tatooine, all fucking desert.
Yeah, but you don't worry, your EU people fixed that, right?
Well, I know why it's all desert. I know why fucking Camino's all water. That's other people that wrote after the fact.
Yeah, exactly. But Greef Karga's there with a couple of other bounty guild members waiting for Mando's arrival. And he's like, oh, cool, you brought help.
Cool. I got bucket head, raisin face, and weird hat.
There's definitely a Nikto there.
I don't think he's a Nikto. If he's a Nikto, he needs to drink some water. He looked pruny.
One of them looked like that to me, but we barely see them because they're here and they're all wearing like face coverings. And then we see them in the dark in just a second. And, that one ain't around much longer, so...
Here you go.
Yeah, one of them was a member of the Arizona Raisins, not the California Raisins. He was pruned.
I mean, look at a week way to Nikto had a baby. Ooh, could be.
But, like, he's trying to get Cara Dune to stay behind. He's like, oh, these lava flats are filthy with Jawas. She should stay here and protect the ship. And I'm looking around like, I don't think they are.
Filthy with Jawas.
I've seen Jawas and where they hang out, and so far I've seen desert and desert.
Never lava. Sand crawlers, not lava crawlers.
Those long robes would be awful if you had to be near lava. That's how you catch on fire.
Dude, he says something right here that is so old-timey. I don't even know what it really means. He's like, well, if she's going to go with us, might as well cover up that tattoo up because we don't want the Empire to get their hackles up. What? Like I had the subtitles on. I was like, hackles. He said that.
That's something a cuck would say.
That's heavy cuck energy.
That's like when animals. I don't know where the word comes from, but that's like when animals get all fucking. They get like the Godzilla spine and shit going on.
Oh,
That's your hackles.
Well, good job then, Greef Karga.
But yeah, it's I like he's like the shock trooper should stay behind, and Mando's like, no, she's coming with me. He's like, yeah, but those are Imperials, and she's like, yeah, she's coming with me. So
fine, we'll pretend that you caught him.
Yeah, because it turns out the plan was to turn Mando in the whole time anyway.
Oh yeah, it's very clear.
Yeah, she
Or
even
was it
asked
just
him.
kill him?
I think it was. Oh, it was to kill him and then
Turn the baby in.
Yeah, because she even asks him on the way. She's like, "Do you trust your contact?" He's like, "Nope." She's like, then why are we going? Because what the fuck else am I gonna do?
Yep.
So, I would trust him, except for that time I shot him in the heart.
I mean, I might or might not have known there's Beskar, but I did shoot him. That's
if I had accidentally grabbed one of those stormtroopers' guns, I would have really hurt that guy because that's not accurate at all.
Yeah, I could. I'm gonna go for his heart. Oh my god, that was his head.
Is that the next episode where we get that little aside with Jason Sudeikis?
Yeah.
Okay, because we've got those two guards here, and I was waiting for it.
The other guard is somebody else too.
Adam Pally. He's another comedic actor. He's a comedian.
I knew
he's done a bunch of TV and some cartoons and stuff like that.
I knew it was a thing because, like, I mean, obviously, I know Jason Sudeikis' his name, but they said the other name. I was like, I should probably know him, but I don't.
I think that's who's in the next one because in this episode, the only one who's credited is the one who speaks, and it's Adam Pally. And I had to look it up, and I was like, okay, he's done a bunch of shit, just not shit I've watched.
Yeah. Oh, he's the one who's like, I'll give you 20 credits for the helmet.
Yeah.
$20 for pure Beskar helmet? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's really funny. But
I'll give you $20 for that mint condition Nolan Ryan fucking baseball card.
Dude, I'll take the $20 for the tattered ass Nolan Ryan I have back in my room right now. How about
Yeah, no
that?
shit.
But so the Karga's like, all right, we got to camp out because the night comes fast here. We'll sleep by the river. Sounds
the night
nice.
comes fast, and so do I. Yeah, sleep by the river, dude. Ryan and I and a bunch of our friends have been on a lot of raging ass camping trips. Our fires were wild. You know how fucking wild it'd be if you had a river of lava that you could just scoop up and throw into your fire pit anytime. My God.
I was kind of disappointed when this guy scoops lava out and throws it in the fire. The fire didn't get bigger. It just kind of went like,
yeah.
I was just thinking, yeah, in the morning the fire's dead. You're like, we got to do breakfast. Oh, just scoop a little lava and let's get it going. Raging.
Oh, we would have had that thing going all night. Nobody slept those campsites.
like we're gonna cook these sausages. Get a little bit longer stick, and we can do it right on the lava. We don't even need to start a fire.
Oh, I love that.
Lava roasted wieners.
Kind of makes me root for a volcano.
It already feels like that here, so it's cool.
Just a little bit hotter, but it's a nice night out.
It'll be like 120 instead of 118.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they go over the plan, which is basically, I take you to them, and then you kill him. End of plan.
So here's the thing. You kill him, we don't, and we'll go from there.
And it's like, how many reinforcements does he have? Oh, never more than 4. There's no way anything could possibly go wrong.
I counted twice.
Cue swooping lava dragons or whatever the fuck these things are.
Pterodactyls.
And one of the most useless things I read in the IMDb trivia was, this might be a reference to the movie Pitch Black. I guarantee you it's not.
I'm sure it's not, dude. Like, you just saw a similarity. References, similarities, two different things, Pally.
Yeah. We're in the dark. Something's got to get you. Swoopy things are scarier than runny things.
Vin Diesel's not here, and nobody here is related. There is zero firmler. Just saying. But these things did come in fast and furious.
They take one of the guild members. They start taking blurgs.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
Mando scares them off with fire. So they're not lava dragons, I guess, because when he lights one on fire, they're like, oh no.
Whoa. That's what that does?
This is why I don't land.
We gotta get out of here, man. It's lava everywhere. That guy just threw some at us.
And Greef Karga gets injured. And Cara Dune's trying to help him, but they only have one med pack. I like how she's asking the guys, anybody have med packs? And like the two guild guys are like, whoa.
You know they have med packs. Like I have my med pack. I don't have an extra med pack. You didn't bring extra med packs? Why would you think I would?
And the baby comes up and puts his hands on.
He's gonna eat me.
Dude, it's so funny. He's trying to eat me.
Okay. Rest in pictures, Carl Weathers. He gets a great delivery here, man.
Dude, Carl Weathers having flashbacks to Predator right here.
The last time a green thing put his hands on me, I lost a fucking arm. He didn't put his hands on him, but you know.
He wanted to hang my
Oh, wait,
skeleton.
no, he did stab him from behind.
He wanted to strip my body and hang my skeleton from a tree.
Strip your body? You want to take his body off?
No more med packs for that.
For that man.
But Grogu does force heal him. And I got to ask you, Jack, because the IMDb trivia was like, this was also seen in Rise of Skywalker. I remember that. Is there no other instance of force healing in live action, at least?
In live action, no.
Okay. For some reason, like when Grogu did it, like I had seen Rise of Skywalker. I don't even remember that happening in that movie. I'm very much dreading getting to that movie. I don't remember anything about that movie.
It's
but
the very
I saw
end.
he reached out, and I was like, oh, he's going to heal him. Cool. So how did I know about force healing?
Rey can force heal stuff, and then Kylo uses his force to heal her. I
But
barely
that's
fucking
episode
care.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen it.
So did I? We'll have
You're
you.
the better. You're the better of the three people here in this fucking chat.
No, we got to break him. We'll have him on for that episode.
Oh no, we're gonna break him. But I'm saying, moment he's the best person on this fucking this pod.
You didn't go pay $14 per ticket to see that movie in theaters?
I was dating, so I had to pay 28.
Well, as I said, per ticket. I was my wife. And probably my stepdaughter, too. So I don't know. Plus popcorn and soda. That's like the worst $60 I've ever spent.
Not me. I was dating.
But like, how did I guess I don't know. I guess I just assumed the Force can heal stuff. Because I remember it happening and I was like,
It's gotta be in video games.
Force heal him.
It's got to be in video games or comic. Oh, I guess you didn't read a bunch of the comics, did you?
No, I just started recently, last year, started reading my first Star Wars book.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I
Maybe
don't know
it's
how
just
Maybe you're
I'm
used
like-
to bogan healing, maybe.
the bogan healing.
Oh, I got to wrap him in a bogan. Excuse me? Jamaica has a bogan team, I hear now. But like, I guess just because it's magic, so I was like, well, he's doing Force stuff. I don't know. I didn't question it. So,
Or you also just understand that there can be new inventions of the Force. Writers can do new ways of the Force being used. You know, you don't need shit to be explained to you. You're like, cool, the Force is magic. This is it.
yeah, I guess I just don't care. I'm like, you healed it. Cool. Sounds good.
There are a very loud group of fans. It's like, well, that wasn't explained before. Didn't need to be explained before. We just never saw
Yeah,
it.
and some of the in some of the new kinky stuff, they're giving people like force boners and
I
force orgasms.
Oh my god, Orgasmo.
You're like, babe, you feeling anything?
I find your lack of orgasms disturbing.
You saying kinky
Pinch.
made me think of where I might have got it from, though. Maybe can you heal with biotics in Mass Effect? Because biotics are
Maybe.
much
I don't
like the
remember it well.
Force, except for they're
Maybe I feel
implanted.
like you can.
The reason he
Just
said
some
kinky,
oblivion, just some.
he said
touch.
kinky, and it made me think of that because I remember having crazy Force sex with the shaved head chick. Oh, Jack, that was her name. I had Force
Weird.
sex with Jack.
That's not weird.
Weird. You forced your sex with Jack. Weird. I know there's healing in Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. I don't know if you ever played those, but
Oh, I did play the first one.
so maybe that's why you're just like,
Okay.
cool, it's something the Force can fucking do. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Also,
Did they animate it? I don't remember very well.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
I know I played. It doesn't matter.
You
I mean, I
you
just-
did like a fucking heal of your party, or you could have one of your party members specialize in healing.
But like Jack said, this does leave it open for more. You're like rearranging elements of the universe to do all these different possibilities, not just move something or throw a lightsaber.
Look, if you can
know,
choke somebody,
someone.
you can heal somebody, right?
Right. If you can Kuiil,
you can
heal.
mental masturbate someone for sure.
If you can heal somebody, you can jerk them off from across the room. Something I've
I
always
just come
said,
on and make this even dirtier than it already is every time.
which is saying something.
That's what we're here for.
At least we're not talking about a kids movie.
So, I mean, it is Star Wars. So.
It's for kids.
And it's not Andor, so it's for kids.
It's backdoor.
Baby Yoda.
Oh man, he's gonna go train with Pube Skywalker.
I'm gonna need a hand solo after this one.
Something about getting laid.
Yeah.
Getting laid in the Chewbacca door. Right in her back to tank.
Okay.
I have to not continue.
We need a C-3PO here to get this protocol like in straight, like
Stop it
straightened
with
out,
the sex jokes. Get back to the story. It's Mandalorian, damn it.
So they arrive at the city, and Greef Karga turns around, pulls his guns out. Of course, Mando and Cara Dune jump to attention, but he shoots on the two other guys, and he's like, "Hey, the plan was to kill you, take the kid, but I couldn't go through it after I saw what I saw last night."
He saved my life.
Yeah.
I owe him. He's got a code, man. You know, like he was gonna betray him, but we talked about his journey. He's ultimately trying to like make this place safe-ish. You know, like he still wants it to be independent system, but he wants it to be not murderous. And there's a code. Live by the code.
Yeah, he doesn't want it to be a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Yeah.
He wants it
Who
to be
does?
a fancy hive of scum and bounty.
Yeah, like if you're listening right now in Tucson, don't be Grant and Alvernon. Be 22nd and Kolb.
It's kind of the same now.
I guess it is. It's slipping that way. That's a bummer. I hate to hear it.
Pretty soon the whole
22nd and Pantano.
pretty soon the whole city will be Grant and Alvernon.
Oh, world. We won't
That'll be
stop
the
until
name
the
of the
world
city.
is Grant and Alvernon. The whole planet of Grant and Alvernon. That's Coruscant.
But they do decide as long as Werner Herzog is alive, he's never going to stop coming after the child. So they still have to go through with a version of the plan. And Cara Dune, I think this is the second time in the series so far, she's like, "It's a trap."
Oh, she knows. She's like, I'm a real fan. I say it's a trap. She didn't write her own lines.
She's never seen a Star War.
She's never once starred or warred.
She couldn't even successfully write on Twitter, let alone
Okay, she has warred on Twitter.
dialogue.
We've
like,
seen
I have
what
a-
happens when she improvs.
She's like, "I have a great idea for a line here. I can talk about how being a former Republic soldier is a lot like being." You know what? Just stop there, Cara.
I would have stopped you there, Cara. I don't care. I don't care what you're saying anymore.
She's like, "No, but the holocaust." Just stop, Cara.
I mean,
Gonna
being
say
a fucking
holocron.
being a fucking imperial these days is like being a fucking Alderaan survivor. You know what I mean?
Holocron survivor.
I heard the holocrons aren't real.
I got some helicron today.
Ooh, holocron.
So Kuiil takes off to the Razor Crest with the baby. Mando, Greef Karga, and Cara go to town. Sounds like a fun movie.
I'd watch. I did.
It's very much the Chewbacca episode 4.
Oh yeah.
Chewbacca in braces or whatever
Cuff
being
me.
taken in. And they're gonna go kill Werner Herzog. They think nobody kills Werner. He's staring at me right now.
Mission. I see him behind you.
I thought
mission,
that was okay.
mission
Oh, yeah.
accomplished. By the way, you didn't kill him, but mission accomplished.
We have these two stormtroopers at the gate that are like they're the speeder troopers. They have the special helmets and
Scout
shit.
troopers.
Scout troopers. All right.
Yeah.
And they're just so fucking casual, like they're just leaning on their speeder bikes and shit. And these guys come walking up, and like you can see one of them kind of like gives a look and is like, "I gotta stop leaning."
I mean, they're not used to. First of all, it's a remnant. You know, they're not as disciplined as they used to be. But also, fucking scout troopers aren't used to being in the garrison. They're out and about in the wild, dude.
Well, and we're gonna see some other troopers shortly towards the end of this episode that are like polished and clean and in rank. And like, I feel like the difference is like Giancarlo Esposito is one of those bosses like you got time to lean, you got time to clean, versus Werner Herzog who's like I'm in the office, I don't give a shit what you guys do as long as
Just
everything
pledge
is
your
happening.
loyalty to me. I don't care about
Yeah.
anything else.
But yeah, that's when we get the line like I'll give you 20 credits for the helmet, and like again, Carl Weathers just with a great line because he's like, no chance, that's going on my wall. And I was like, your wall? And he's like, just
Shut up and play with it. It's called yes
Don't give me any
anding,
grief on
Mando.
this one.
Don't give me any grief, Karga. It's called yes anding. God.
But this is when we get Werner Herzog doing Werner Herzog talk. Like I feel like his script was like, "Can I offer you a drink?" And what came out of his mouth was, "May I offer you a libation to celebrate the closing of our shared narrative?"
Our shared narrative.
Dude,
I
what
want to
the
know
fuck,
if
man?
we have concluded upon the things that we have talked about. I would love to cheers to the depths of hell as if we have escaped from the gaping maw of desire.
There are so many times in real life where people use so many words, and I'm like, could have said that in one word. But like, if someone said that to me, I'd be like, I like
Okay.
it. All right, we're gonna have a shared
Okay.
libation to do whatever the fuck you just said, dude.
Shared narrative. You got it, man. You fucking got it.
You're gonna use extra words, make it poetic. Don't just annoy me.
Do better than Werner Herzog, dude.
And Grief is like, I will have to oblige, or something similar.
Because he's talking about getting his hackles off earlier. You got to oblige for a libation invitation.
I would have a libation with Werner Herzog.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I would end up feeling stupid and embarrassed at the end. I guarantee it.
Oh,
But
I
do
would
it
too,
anyway.
because he would say things like that and be like, yeah, bro, shit's all fucked up in the world. Let's fucking rage.
But basically, his thing here is he's like, dude, get with the Empire. Like, it's not so bad. Like, look at, and it's a lot like talking to someone on the internet right now. They're like, look at the numbers. Crime is down.
By
Peace is
any
up.
metric, we
and-
are the best. The best anytime the Empire comes around. It's more peaceful, more prosperous. For you,
we are the best type of people.
we are the best. We have the best car, the best people.
Because he's like, look around. I don't see it getting any better out there.
Look, ask all the politicians that are in power when they made more money, who was in charge. That's what you should ask.
I see
I have
nothing.
my make the empire good again hat.
You can get one of those at shop.badmoviesworstpeople.com.
Nice.
Now I gotta add that graphic in. But he's like, look around you, dude. I don't see anything but death and chaos. How is this better than the Empire? Like, he doesn't grasp the concept of being free versus being basically enslaved versus like crime and chaos, whatever he's calling
Right.
going on. Of course there's chaos. You just overthrew the government and you're trying to reset things up.
Well, and he talks about like it's never been more peaceful. Yeah, because you fucking quiet everybody. It's not peaceful.
It was peaceful in the public because anybody who wasn't peaceful went to fucking Narkina 5 or a similar prison.
His very small world room quadrant was peaceful to him. That's
Yeah.
it. That's his scope. It's myopic.
Yeah, there's no one at Mandalore or Alderaan that has anything bad to say.
You go visit Alderaan and find me one bad review. I'm waiting.
I would have to disagree with part of what Ryan said because we find out later, season 2 or 3, that there are people on Mandalore.
Yeah, but they don't have internet service.
But they do have something to say.
No, they glass that planet, man. Who are they gonna say it to? Fucking Mythosaur?
Just yelling into the void like us.
Often.
But we get that kind of iconic line from him at this point. I would like to see the baby.
Oh, we've been talking. It's iconic to us.
Yeah.
I want to see the baby.
Fucking Carl Weathers. He's asleep?
We will all be very quiet, I promise.
Dude.
Look at all the stormtroopers. Boys, put your silencers on. We are going to tiptoe, but we are going to ooh and ah at a very quiet level of oohing and ahing.
I never thought I would laugh out loud at something that Werner Herzog said that was meant to be comedic. Like, I've laughed. Like, I laughed when he told the story about walking 2 months to see his old teacher or whatever, because it's insane.
Yeah.
But just being like, he's sleeping. We will all be very quiet.
Look, I am taking off my boots and putting on these slippers or these sandals.
Oh, but in the middle of the conversation, he gets a call. It's obviously very important because he's like, put a pin in that. I will be right back.
Forgive all my rudeness, but I do believe I must put this libation down so I can accept said call.
Yeah, because again, all the extra words that make it. I hope you do not think me rude, but I must accept this call.
Yeah.
And it's Giancarlo Esposito. First time we see him, little tiny hologram.
If it's us talking like, dude, pause for a second. I'm gonna answer this fucking call.
Giancarlo playing Moff Gideon.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I'm about to get the baby. He is sleeping, apparently.
You might want to double check that.
And then you see the little hologram just kind of wave his hand. And Werner Herzog looks up like, uh-oh. And then
I know that order.
just blammo. This whole place gets lit the fuck up.
Bang, you're dead.
And I like that Werner Herzog is game to get blasted in a fantasy sci-fi movie.
I'm torn on this, but I think I know where I land because like he's such a phenomenal character. I wanted him in so much more, but the other part of me is like, and this is where I end up landing. We got what we got from him, and it's amazing. He did his role. You know, I'm trying to be greedy and I want more of it, but he did what 3 episodes I think altogether, which is more than we deserve. And he fucking nailed them, and he's out in a great way. That warlord does not need to be here anymore. We're escalating past local warlords.
And it's a nice way to show like the step up in you're at the next villain now.
Yeah.
Because Werner Herzog has been scary and imposing this whole time, but he's intimidated by Moff Gideon and he gets fucking obliterated by a Moff Gideon. And it's like, oh, so that guy wasn't anything. Actually, we've got this guy who's scarier than Werner Herzog to take care of now.
We never got Werner Herzog's name, did we? We just we know him as the client.
The client.
Yep, the client.
Interesting. I know he definitely had the Nazi medal, Imperial medal, like but Cara Dune asked about him, and Mando's like, no, all the insignias are removed, so no idea who he served under.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of.
But if you're wearing an
was.
Imperial cog around your neck, like it's some sort of Iron Cross or otherwise, you probably were doing some nasty shit.
Yeah,
I mean, you're spitting rhetoric like it's your fucking first language.
yeah. I got this medal. Don't worry about what it's for. You know.
I mean, he had Dr. Death with him in earlier episodes, right? Like, they go.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Dr. Pershing.
Yeah. And there's Moff Gideon with first it's the Death Troopers out here.
Oh yeah. Who do you think lit that place up with such precision?
Yeah. The black armor, apparently they're like, I was reading online because I looked them up a little bit, and like they're surgically enhanced and also extra trained. I just always thought they were extra trained, but they've got like robotic assistance, and all this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all Krennic.
And then this troop ship comes in, drops off all these stormtroopers who are not all fucking dusty and busted up. And
I want to give a quick
is,
shout out real quick. This is the 501st Cosplay Legion.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal now, but it was a big deal when this fucking premiered because, like, Disney and especially Favreau and Filoni most likely because he's the guy that did all the conventions. They're like, Disney did not have that many accurate costumes. They just didn't have enough. So they put the fucking feelers out there. And the 501st has very strict rules about joining. Like you can't just sign up for the 501st. You just submit your costume. It's got to be movie fucking correct. all that. They formed really good ranks for being fucking cosplayers.
And it was, I mean, I guarantee you it was a money saving thing too, because I mean the show cost a lot, but like, you know, they didn't have to pay these guys. Fucking Filoni sent them an email and was like, "You guys want to be in Star Wars?" And it was like, yes. Every single member showed up for that.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I had a suit already, like if this was my thing, I would have done it for free. Fly me out there.
Yeah.
Fly me out.
The thing I read was like Filoni half jokingly was like, well, now they can say that their cosplay armor that they built them, their homemade armor is actually screen worn memorabilia. So.
Fucking cool.
Well, if they need a Sith or a Jedi in the background, I think Jack has most of the stuff to do that. So
I got a bunch of shit, dude. I got all kinds of stuff. If there's anybody
Disney,
in
if
Star
you're
Wars
listening.
wearing Hawaiian shirts, you let me know. Something, this is tangential that we never do, but Disney, Kathleen Kennedy was kind of in charge of this. They were going to cons and shit, and they saw these people making droids, and they started talking to them. The people at these conventions making droids were doing it for a fraction of the price of what Disney was paying, so they hired them. So for the sequel trilogy, all those droids that they were making that you see, not everyone, sorry, majority of droids are these fucking fans that were going to conventions making droids in a club.
Those
Like
scabs,
there's a droid
fucking
building
line
club.
crossers.
Yeah, and like they're like just these fucking engineers with spare time. They were like, we're doing it for fucking, 10,000-15,000 a droid, and Disney's like, oh shit, ours costs like 65,000. So
Yeah.
what are you doing later?
We should build a droid building workshop in our park.
Huh? Droid building workshop. That's a decent idea. Look,
You know what?
he's got
And-
some behind him too.
And again, all those guys were like, "Yeah, hell yeah, we'll do that." And then eventually they're like, "Wait, we do get paid, right?" And she's like, "Damn it."
Damn it. These aren't the fucking 501st.
But there's a lot more than 4 reinforcements now.
This town is crawling. And then you fly in some more.
Yeah,
And then we
these
get
guys,
what I
like
think
I
is
said,
the-
these guys are all like in ranks. Like these guys are standing upright, soldier style. Like everybody who's walking around the town is like the shitty, like the relaxed ones that we've seen so far. They're just kind of leaning on shit and like,
yeah,
hey, whatever,
now you got
man.
the drilled ones that are fucking
Yeah.
ready for action.
Exactly.
But I think this is the first time that I've ever seen a TIE fighter land.
It's a Outland TIE fighter.
Okay.
I think is the thing I read, which is like a specially designed one that lands like this because other ones just fly into ships in space.
Star
and then
Destroyer, Death Star,
and
Gazanti.
they get docked or whatever. This
Yeah.
is specially designed, and it was in something else. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, this TIE fighter comes in and lands. Fucking Moff Gideon gets raised up on a platform out of it. It is funny though, because he gets raised up to the top of it, and it's a very intimidating shot. It's very cool.
Love
and then he's
lifts
just
me up where we belong.
and then he's just on the ground, and I was like, oh, they skipped the part where he had to figure out how he's like sitting on the edge, like trying to slide down.
There's not a cool way to slide down a TIE fighter. I'm sorry. Like, I can't look cool doing it. I'm going to either go wee or ah. Can we just move around it?
This thing's taller than most of these buildings. It's a pretty long drop, so don't look at me because I'm going to fall and go, owie, 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 my ankle. But yeah, we have Moff Gideon. Mando tries to call Kuiil, and he's like, hey, are you there yet? And the guards
Stop
at the gate
calling
over
me.
here. The guards at the gate over here, they zip off to go catch him. Speeders are faster than
Blurs.
blurgs. So the speeders start closing in on him. We see them coming up right as he's getting to the ship. Moff Gideon is out there giving his intimidating speech. The big thing there is he's like, this thing means more to me than you will ever know.
This
Talking
whole
about the
speech
child.
comes back.
Yeah.
Word for
And,
word.
does it?
Oh, yeah. I'll just leave it at that, but it's like this whole thing of, like you have something. You might think you know what it means, but you have no idea.
Okay.
Like this whole speech will come back next season.
And I'm glad they got Giancarlo Esposito here because there's not many ways you can like step up or be more intimidating than Werner Herzog just talking.
Well said.
But Giancarlo is an intimidating man.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him be silly, kind of, and like not as imposing. I mean, like in Do the Right Thing and stuff. He's what did we watch? Harley Davidson and Marlboro Man. But in his latter career as a fully grown adult, like older man, everything he says is scary and intimidating.
He's the next generation's Gary Oldman, though, because he can also do a good guy, and I root for it.
Yeah.
But when he does bad, evil, nefarious, you fucking buy it.
Yeah.
He was saying too that this character, he's not good or bad. That's how he's portraying him. He's not good or bad. He's progress, and that's kind of the whole Empire idea of
That's a good way to think about it. Like, I'm not my guy in my mind. I'm not good or evil.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
fucking
that's
moving.
how he says he sees it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Doing work.
But we cut back to Kuiil. We have we see the baby laying on the ground. One of the stormtroopers or the scout troopers picks him up and zips off. And Kuiil's laying there smoldering. And his blurg is dead.
Double bummer.
It was a hard way to lose. And I had a distinct flashback watching it of the first time seeing it, watching it with Whitney, and her just being like, no, Kuiil can't be dead.
I mean, I remember watching it for the first time, like, he's going to move in the next episode.
He'll be fine.
And he did not. He does not.
No.
He is not.
And then it just cuts to black, and it's just like fucking... Most of these have not ended on a hard cliffhanger, but it makes sense for your penultimate episode.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh.
Because we got a fucking banger coming up.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get to that one.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, that's it for Chapter 7, The Reckoning.
Looking forward to the next one,
is.
man. I mean, I really enjoyed watching these week to week. We've talked about it before, that it gives me a little something to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it's just, Skeleton Crew is a thing where I wake up Tuesday and be like, what time is it? Oh my God, let's do this. Let's get drinks or food beforehand. We'll look when it's 6:00, we'll just go watch it. And like, it's phenomenal to have something to sink your teeth into week to week like that. And I think Disney has kind of failed after season 2 of this mostly. I like Ahsoka. It's not the same energy.
Yeah, I don't even think I watched Ahsoka concurrently with it releasing.
And this was hard to stay away from.
Yeah. But also I don't know the character and stuff. I know you were there moment one, but you have a lot more connection with that character.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen the Clone Wars cartoon, Ahsoka's no one to you.
Yeah. I mean, I knew who Ahsoka was. I've seen, like I've told you before, I've seen a lot of the first season, so I knew who she was. But, and she pops up in later episodes of this.
Next season of this.
I was glad that you guys were moving on to Mandalorian because I just hadn't really watched it. Like I said, my daughter was watching, so I was doing other shit. So really getting to pay attention, look at the cinematography, listen to the music a little bit better, catch the episodes, get a rewatch. Because I was listening when you guys, did the first 2 episodes that I've heard, and I was just glad to be back on it listening. But
so she's older now, obviously. Do you think she's going to care about this now?
Yeah, I think so. When I was watching episode 6 today, she was like, "Oh."
Yeah, because I think
like,
she's
what
at the
movie
age,
are you doing? And then I told her, we're doing Mandalorian, and she was excited. She loves Baby Yoda, obviously.
Such a fucking beautiful Star Wars age, dude. Like, this is where most of the stories are meant to be told, is to that 9 to 13 is like their sweet spot of Star Wars.
Well, and like you said, she's a big Baby Yoda fan. That'll grab a kid, and your hope is just that when he's not on screen, they're paying attention.
Yeah. Because
there's a lot of stuff happening that doesn't pertain to him. But, like, you never know with a kid. So it's cool that, like, she was excited about seeing that. So. Yep,
that kind of brought it to her world. And there's a couple cutesy things, like with the Amy Sedaris little droids and stuff like that.
Oh,
little comic moments that actually work for adults as well, some do, some don't. But, they obviously draw the kids in.
So, Ryan, you have some new music that you want to plug, right?
Yeah. Let's see. The song "Lately" off. I think it's this album, Inch by Inch. Check it out on Spotify, a couple other places, but you'll find it on Spotify.
I mean, honestly, dude, the album is so fast in a really good way that just put it on. It's gonna be done before you even realize that you're having a fucking great time.
Well, I know it's 3 like little EPs. I had grabbed this picture off of Spotify, which is why it has the gray corners, because they do a little circle thing.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys can find it. Gripes.
Exclamation. Yep. Gripes!
And then, of course, as always, you guys can get these episodes early and ad-free at our Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople, where we have a bunch of extra content for our other show. Plus, as I said, these episodes early and uncut. As we go on, if we gain more members, we can start doing more stuff, and maybe we can get some more Star Wars content going for you. We have some people who are there specifically for the Star Wars stuff, so we can always look into that. And then check out our merch shop at shop.badmoviesworstpeople.com. I put everything on sale a while back just for something we were doing, and then I just kind of left it on sale because it's not really there for money making. It's there for advertising. You guys buy a shirt, and it lets people know what's going on. We've got the Make the Empire Good Again red hat. Has nothing to do with anything. That's available there. We have a Han Took Shots First shirt with the logo with Han holding his beer and his whiskey. And we have the Andorable shirt that we came up with while watching season 2 of Andor. Plus a bunch of other cool stuff. I'm wearing one right now that has Jack's name on it. It's not weird.
Jack's Classic Caveats. Get some friends, get some alcohol, get some weed.
And it's not just shirts. You can get those logos that I've designed on hats, stickers, cell phone cases, pillows, tote bags, all kinds of shit. So go check that out.
Yeah, when the dildos and the condoms come in, I can't wait.
Ball gags, leashes, cat o' nines.
That'll be adamandeve.badmoviesworstpeople.com. But
bad movies, better torture.
And we'll be back next week to talk about the final episode of season 1 of The Mandalorian, chapter 8, Redemption. Ooh. Until then, I've been Derek.
I'm Jack.
I'm Ryan.
And here's the worst piece of IMDb trivia I read as your outro. Carl Weathers refers to a living creature as an asset. He does the same thing in the sci-fi horror action classic Predator. We'll see you guys next week.